Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. I see a dog right here. I want to show it right now. Kind of looks like a dog, a little bit baby elephant vibe. And it also has this, I don't know if it's a slow loris. There is this cartoon called Ice Age. If you have never seen that, there is a character called Sid in that. I don't think he's a slow loris. He's kind of like a goofy animal with massive eyes, and he actually mothers the dragons for a while, even though it's a male. So kind of reminds me of that. You have that vibe outside of your comfort zone. Maybe you have somebody like that showing up for you within the 5th month, even though like they're doing their best. I want to say that they're doing their best, even though they're not qualified to do something. However, that's the thing. Because they're an inspiration to you, you're looking at this person. If he's actually up for this, why not me? I can do the same thing. So it is an inspiration. So you can take it that way. And if you haven't seen the Ice Age, definitely go and watch it because it's an old now. They're old now, but there's some life lessons in there in those cartoons I see. And so maybe there is a lesson for you in there too that you can catch. By the way, if you're new here, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and go ahead, hit subscribe, and let's go move forward. I see there are 2 cups, even like, this is different. This is a cup right there. Cup, we have number 3 above it. 2nd month timeline seems like there is a creative thought. One of your creative thoughts might lead you towards something that will be emotionally fulfilling. And on top of that, we have a harp. Harp can symbolize harmony, okay? This can even something that can create harmony in your life, like a good music, alignment, and peace. I know Sagittarius, you like adventures, you like fire, you like to have fun, but some of you might have a burnout, okay? I can see the burnout. How? Because I see a letter I, here information, we have a cross right there, and we have a bull. You can see the bull, the horn of the bull. We have a seahorse right here. We have a man with a mustache looking at these 2 in a very frustrated way. Letter I again, another I again. I can represent me. Maybe that's what's lacking in this situation. That's why you're getting lost with these people. Who are these people? Seahorse can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And the bull can be a Taurus or represent an authority, but this is a headstrong authority. Another thing came to me because I saw the cross with like a light on top of it. Yesterday, actually, last night, I had a vision. Kind of reminds me, I felt she was like a Mary Magdalene getting on the boat and actually leaving the land. And like, I just sketched it the best way I can here. So this reminds me, maybe you have dealt with this headstrong people. Now I look at it, I see, I don't know if you can see here, eyes and a nose and the mouth is wide open. Kind of reminds me as the face shape Easter Island statues here. So maybe dealing with these people actually drove you to up a hill. Now you're planning your getaway. You're like, okay, they're just really throwing me off balance. We have a tuning fork right here under it. There's a star. And also we have a unicorn is wrapping around the key. Key is a solution basically. And I feel like these can be representing the people that you're living together under one roof, because I see a roof here. This can be people, like you're going under one roof with these people. They can be people you're living together. They can be people that you're working together. There is tension. Even the water sign, earth sign, they are mostly calm. But this can be the personalities of the people, that some of them has too much waves as a water sign. The other one might have too much stubborn energy that it's hard to move them. Now, maybe you might be the one bringing the harmony here. You might be the unicorn unlocking with the key here. Or you might be saying like, you know what, I found the key. I'm just going to go away. And the unicorn is my horse that I'm just going to jump on and ride towards the tuning fork and the harmony, the harp, the peace and calmness, and maybe finding people that are aligned with you. Okay. So I feel like everything is happening for a reason for you at this point, because you might be in a place that you don't belong to, or this can be something that is pushing you to do something. For example, maybe you're stuck in a situation with this bull and the seahorse, and they are maybe forcing you to look for a new job, a new place, a new opportunity. And that fire coming to you is necessary in order for you to find what you're looking for immediately. Okay, that's why maybe you need to have the fire rising. I feel like here the harmony is coming immediately when you make the decision. You're going to find that peaceful place immediately you make the decision. It's about making the decision, getting to that point. I see letter R here. I see like an older gentleman, like a grandfather, a Eastern European type of energy here. And there is on the bottom of the R. R kind of looks like a well, like a water fountain. Not a well, but like a water fountain flowing here. So water fountain is the flowing energy. So I feel like the seahorse might be someone who's trying to help you, can be a water sign, but they're not really aligned. So the help is not really useful, and it's creating emotional dilemma for you. That's why you're moving. You need to move away. You need to move forward. When you make the decision, I said the decision is the most important part. And I see here there's a massive fish appearing on the bottom from an unexpected place. It's going to rise. The fish can be money, opportunity, resources that you need at that point to get to where you need to go. That's why the moment you make the decision, you're riding the fish. It's just what is necessary will present itself to you. Okay, guys. This is the third month, and the fish appears, and then I see here also a snake outside, but I see here something that you're slaying I don't want to say enemy. Snake can mean healing here. I see a number 2. Number 2 can be partnership. Again, balance. And you might have someone that is not really allowing you to have balance. That might be the snake's energy. The person. Snake can be a person. It can be a healing opportunity. Snake we see in the card of Lovers, Gemini, Sagittarius. You can get along well with Gemini. However, maybe you need to first slay the snake that is tempting you, because in the Lovers we see actually the energy of snake, and snake brings temptation. Okay, guys, just a second. What was I saying? I don't remember. Okay, snake. Slaying the snake, because it's actually creating this harmony. I had to move my operations to my living room, guys, because I have a new baby kitten, which is sick. So he's in my room. And that's why I have another one that is a little better, healthier. And he was digging something here. That's why I need to stop him. So I'm trying to find the Lovers so I can show you the snake on the picture. Meaning, in the picture, you have a harmony with someone. This one doesn't have it. You have harmony with someone. However, the problem is it the last card? No. What? You have harmony with someone. However, the problem is there's a snake in the picture. That the snake needs to be taken care of in order for you to really create harmony with this person. Like I said, you might have a Gemini. I don't have the Lovers card in this deck. I don't know what happened. Okay, you might have a Gemini coming into your life that is really aligning with you, but there might be a snake in between you guys, or someone who is not really wanting to be together. This is it. Oh, okay, where's the snake? Right there, right there. Snake is behind the feminine, so it's the creative thoughts, maybe, is because he has a fire behind him. You are probably the masculine one here. You're the decision maker, and the other side might be the one who is the one that is actually coming up with the creative ideas. You're the one taking action here, but the snake might be intruding with the creative thought. It might be intruding with the decisions that you need to make for the future. This can be a partnership. This can be romance, and it seems like you're slaying the snake. and maybe even just creating a new snake. Snake can indicate healing too, a new aspect, and that will really get you out of that stuckness here with this person. Okay, I know it sounds a little complicated, but if you're like living it right now, you know what I'm talking about. But if that the third month time comes in and you have a Gemini coming into your life and there's a decision needs to be made, Gemini is indecisive, and if they have a snake whispering in their ears, they cannot make that decision, you know, for like they cannot make it. So maybe that's why you need to intervene with the snake. Can be intrusive thoughts, can be a person that is whispering in their ear. Another thing I see here, kind of anchor shows up. So when you slay that snake, anchor is a good omen. It means that you're going to balance, you're going to anchor yourself to the new reality that you're creating. The anchor can symbolize establishing yourself to a new job, to moving to a new home, creating something new that is, I feel like anchor has earth energy because it touches the earth, holds the ship on the earth, connected to it. Something is going to materialize basically in your life, okay? Which is also a good omen here. We have a horse right there. Fourth month timeline, horse means wish fulfillment. And the fifth, we have here a massive elk, which also is authority. And I see there's actually a smiley face above it. So you might be embodying the energy of becoming a very powerful authority. But the elk actually dropped the antlers here. And I saw it actually last year. When the antlers needs to, there's a time for them to drop it. They shake their head and drop the antlers and then grow new ones here. This is your old mind, basically. And after you accomplish something or receive your heart's desire, or there's actually a carriage you're carrying two people, it can be about moving to a new place. You're going to need to change your mind and start to look things in a different way here. And that's why I feel the elk is going to drop the antlers and you're going to be satisfied with your life. But this is going to require more from you in order to improve this new life as well, okay? What else we have here within the 6th month? There's a crowd. It can be a crowd coming together to celebrate your success here. We have an octopus. Some of you might have to take a little more challenges, and or maybe just multifunction. Another number I see here, 1 exclamation mark 3 or E, and I see number 6 at first I saw. Now I see number 25. These numbers can have a meaning for you, can be in the name of something or someone or a city. And I feel like some of you, this can be some like a coded thing. The numbers can open up and the letters can open into something that you are actually like maybe waiting for a confirmation, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. There are 2 of them coming. 2 of them. One of them is coming rather quickly. The other one still has some time. I see someone here hugging a woman. They are not really humans though. I'm going to show you what I see. I see kind of like a animal with like a flat head here and hugging like another kind of looks like a woman with a tree body. So the animals always symbolize our nature as well, or somebody else's nature. Somebody, I feel like there's the first desire has some time. The second one's going to come faster, but I feel like it's going to also improve the first one as well. Maybe you're going to start changing your options. Now this is turning into an elephant. I'm thinking somebody's really attached to you, getting attached to your energy, and they're starting to hug you. Hugging can turn into hugging. And you might not like that initially, okay? However, I see the elephant starts to take shape, meaning this can be something can turn into that is going to last for a long time for some of you. It can be a relationship, a soulmate connection. It can be also maybe you're starting to work somewhere if you're not working, maybe you're starting to talk to someone, they can get really attached to you. And I feel like Sagittarius, you don't really like that kind of codependent attachments. But maybe this is going to show you a way how to turn that. Elephant is long-term stability, so healthy attachment. You're going to find a way to turn that into a sneeze is coming, guys. My nose is itching. Sneeze in this kind of readings can symbolize an approval. You're going to find a way to turn that into something stable, something that will last for a long time, something that is actually healthy. Okay. But again, I feel here you are going to have control over this. And another warning I want to give, if you don't have control over the situation, and if the other person doesn't listen to you, or the situation, whatever you do, it's not really turning around, that's not where you should be. That's not really the case. It can be like a toxic pattern. It can be a past pattern, ancestral pattern repeating itself that you need to jump out of it, get out of there, and then you will find the healthy stuff, okay? Or it can be like a healthy attachment style happening. You're forming a relationship with a person, with money, with something you desire to have. But because it's not familiar, it can sound weird at first. It can seem weird at first. And it's you are turning that around to a healthy, basically healthy elephant, okay? Healthy connection. All right, guys. Right now, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave more videos on the screen you might enjoy. And also, if you haven't, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.